You see it. You see it. You see it. Triple play, top 10 NBA shooting guards in the entire league. I'm your host, Coach James Lewis. And here we are. It's the 2022-23 season approaching, and we sent our best to give our top 10. I don't trust the rest of the team making their bogus top 10. We're going to keep it real here. And the first part of it is, hey, it's more than 10. I just had to mention a couple extra guys. If you know me, I always sprinkle in a couple extra opinions so that I can be right. At 13, it's not unlucky. Desmond Bane is here and one of the most underrated basketball players in our entire league. The one person that casual fans are not familiar with. One of the best shooters we got, 44% from deep, 90 from the free throw line. Just an amazing pairing with Ja Morant. As he splashes, and he's a super competitor. He plays on both ends. He was all rookie, but he gets better every year. He's a gym rat. I see his points per game moving up to the 20, if not next year, the year after that. Desmond Bane, honorable mention. Shout out Donovan Mitchell at 12. Mad Max, Tyrese Maxey. And we saw the type of ability he has, this young 21-year-old, as he put 38 on Toronto in game one. And just in this NBA playoffs against Denver in the regular season at 39 points, 7 dimes, 6 assists. He is a gamer. He's somebody you can put the ball in his hands. He can really create for himself. He shoots difficult shots, and he's still super efficient all around the board. 49 from the floor, 43 from three, 87 from the free throw line. With James Harden having the ball in his hand, he has point guard abilities, but he's the two these days. And the flexibility of positions you see on this list in full fledged. Some of these guys are playing point guard, shooting guard, and depending on the team they're on and the roster, it changes their position. Tyler Herro played a lot of point guard this past year, but let's not forget about this young man at 11. Tyler Boy Wonder Herro. The guy they call Bucket. He averaged 21 points a game last year, 6th man of the year, all rookie. And in that rookie campaign, he was the one who put the Celtics to sleep in game 4. Like, let's not forget that they won 3-1 in the bubble, and he dropped 37 on them. And he just continues to get better each and every year. He averaged 13.5 that first year, 15 in year number 2. And then last year, he took the jump and the leap, which a lot of players do in that third year, to 21 a game. He's one of the best shooters in the NBA. Yeah, he's in trade talks, but stop sleeping on Tyler Herro. At 10, Rowan Jr. Yeah, I had to look up his first name, and I just didn't know it off the top of my head. Somebody that the New York Knicks gave $120 million this past offseason, elected to go with him as opposed to giving up all their draft capital and equity to get Donovan Mitchell. I think he's even a better pairing with Jaylen Brunson. He's not better than Donovan Mitchell. I got him higher on the list, but at 22 years old, you got to think about the future, and the Cavaliers are more set up to win now. So they gave their 3 picks. RJ Barrett, he got to improve as a shooter. 41% in this league, being 6'7". That shouldn't have. You got to finish better at the rim. You got to shoot better from 3. The year before, he did shoot over 40% from 3. So he can't do it. It's just about taking the right shots. With Jaylen Brunson, as mentioned, the two, I guess, $100 million backcourt for both guys is going to make the game a lot easier for him. And at 6'7", his defensive versatility is why I took him over these last guys that I mentioned. But you could argue any of them for the 10. That's why I had to do that. At 9, Atlanta Hawks gave up 3 first-round picks to get Dejounte Murray. He moves over to the 2 spot because, hey, they have Trae Young. So his 9.2 assists, it might get hit a little bit. He did lead the NBA in steals. He was triple-double machine, first-time All-Star. He's been all-defense in the past. He's 26. He's priming right now. You got to shoot better from 3. But with Trae Young, you're going to get a lot better looks and catch and shoot. You are decent. So he's a competitor on both ends. He's got charisma, pizzazz, and they're going to be show-stopping that backcourt in Atlanta. And the city's going to be super excited. And, yeah, you give it 3 first-round picks for 9, but the guys going ahead of him on this list, you see why he's so far back. At 8, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I pegged at the shooting guard position. He's played the point guard position. He's even played some of the 3 position when they had CP3 and Dennis Schroeder. But he plays good with anybody. He just keeps getting better. So him and Giddey pairing is super exciting. Super efficient player. Game comes super easy to him. He's a great playmaker. Averaged 6 assists last year. We want to see him play a full season in Oklahoma City. Yet Chet Holmgren went down. We look at that team as one of the best young cores going forward, and it stars this young man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At 7, Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, you gotta tip your hat for him becoming a better teammate and overall player. His efficiency shooting the ball has gotten a lot better. He used to shoot a little bit more crazy shots. He took the back seat with DeMar DeRozan being the alpha and the guy that was closing games. And Zach LaVine just played his role. He played his role in Team USA. He was a big part of that. But we all know when he sees that ball go in, he can really fill it up quickly. He's one of the greatest dunkers of all time. Firmly at 7, I got Zach LaVine. At 6, a budding superstar. And everybody's just drooling at the potential of Anthony Edwards, just 21 years old. This young man took the league by storm last year. He's catching bodies left and right. He might be the best dunker in the league at this point. His skill is on full display against Memphis Grizzlies, taking them to 6 games, getting out the play-in, beating the Clippers. Like, he was the best player on their team. And they have Cat, who's a future Hall of Famer. You want to see him take better 3-point shots. I still think he's a very solid 3-point shooter. His step back is one of the best in the games. His catch and shoot numbers are really good. 42% when on catch and shoot threes. Defensively, he takes on the best matchup. I want Steph Curry. I want John Morant. And one-on-one, it's hard for people to go past him. He is a very, very solid defender. And who knows, maybe he might be an all-defensive candidate going forward because he really takes pride on that end. You got Gobert backing him up now. He's really going to take on the challenge of a one-on-one defender. So Ant is here. I'm excited. I can see him creeping up this list even next year. At 5, don't forget about Klay Thompson. He came back and didn't play basketball for 2 years and still averaged a dub. I feel like people were hammering him as he's just not the same Klay. He still gave you 20. They don't win a championship without him. He still stepped over moments, and once he makes one, he makes them all. One of the best 3-point shooters of all time. He shot his best free throw percentage this past year at 90. His worst from 3 at 39%. First time he was under 40. He's going to be over 40 this year. His legs are still coming in. He's one of the best perimeter defenders before he got hurt. And he still has the IQ. So even if that athleticism doesn't come back, he's still a solid defender. 5-time All-Star, 4-time champ, all defensive team. What do you want? Put some respect on Klay Thompson's name. He should have been in the NBA top 75. Slight shout out to his teammate Jordan Poole. When he was out, he really stepped up. Probably one of the best improved players in the entire league last year. And he led their team in free throw shooting. He's a step back machine. He's an exciting player, and he had moments in the NBA Finals where he filled it up, and it really hurt Boston. He's a champ, and it's exciting to see, kind of the passing of the guard. But Klay's not going nowhere yet, so they're just going to have to play together. At 4, Jaylen Brown took his team to the NBA Finals and led Boston to score in that Finals. He's an all-star. He's a really good catch and shoot 3-point shooter. He's a good isolation scorer. He gets tunnel vision. He is not the best playmaker. That's a critique, but everything else, it's super solid. He's physical. He's a really good defender. And he's passionate, and he's got good characteristics as a teammate. Very intelligent guy. Jaylen Brown, you can make an argument for him all the way at the 2 spot, but for me, he's 4 at 3. Brad Beal had a down year last year. There's 23 points, but it was an injury-riddled season. I'll just throw that out there. 2 years before that, he averaged 30 plus. He was damn near a scoring champ. He was all NBA. He's a 3-time All-Star. And he's a really good playmaker. As his career developed, so has his ability to pass the ball. He rebounds well. Defensively, he really wasn't locked in last year. He shot his worst percentage from three-point line. He's due to come back and come back strong. When you throw the bank and a la 251 million reasons to come back strong, come on, Brad Beal. Let's represent for DC and have a bounce back year. It's firmly in my 3. At 2, same face, new place. Donovan Mitchell goes to Cleveland. They give up 3 first-round picks to get him. He's a 3-time All-Star. He's 6'10" wingspan, and he's really going to have to step up his defense a lot now with playing alongside Darius Garland. But you got Evan Mobley. You got Jared Allen backing you up, and Cleveland's one of the most exciting teams in the league. And with a superstar like Donovan Mitchell coming in, expectations will be there for them to try to buy for home court going into the playoffs. What I love about Donovan Mitchell, and I think goes underrated because Utah has not done everything in the playoffs. It's not because of him. He's 7th all time in playoffs points per game, 7th, behind Jordan, Luka, Jerry West, KD, LeBron James, Allen Iverson, and then you got Donovan Mitchell. So we saw him go head-to-head with Jamal Murray, but each and every season in the playoffs, he's a dog and he gets his buckets. So I don't think that he gets his fair right, but maybe for Cleveland, if they start winning, they'll get that. At the 1 spot, changing the guard, cover athlete alert. Cover of NBA 2K23 features Devin Booker, D-Book, our best shooting guard in the entire NBA. He averaged 27 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He did that with the best record in the NBA for the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, it didn't end too well, losing in that Game 7 against Dallas on their home court. But with numbers like that, you typically win the MVP. You have Embiid and Jokic having historic years, so that's why he didn't get it. But he's first team All NBA for a reason. He's a better playmaker than you give him credit for. I still think there's room to improve 3-point shooting wise, but mid-range, he's got one of the best mid-ranges in the league, and he can kill you in every single way with the ball in his hands or off of it. Devin Booker, just age 25, is our league's best shooting guard. Tell me I'm wrong though. Who you got? Is Anthony Edwards here already? Is he better than the 6th best shooting guard in the league? Am I crazy to say Klay Thompson is 5? Tell me what he's over the hill. Tell me what you feel in the comments. If you like the video at all, please subscribe. Please like. And I'll be back doing our top small forwards, power forwards, and centers. But for now, that's it for Triple Play. We'll be back in the fantasy season giving you all the info each and every week, the day before the season starts, so way you can get your lineup right. Me and my boy Jacob Dunn. So for now, I'll see you. Looking forward to this 2022-23 season.
Lately I've been feeling things change. We've been working hard, no sleep, get it every day. And I swear that we ain't stopping till we pay. Yeah, the pressure on, gotta make it work. Triple Play, yeah.